J-Drone here. We're back out with the Cyclone with FPV camera on it and external battery. We still haven't changed that battery yet. If this doesn't get a good flight, maybe we'll change that to a smaller battery. And again, we have these Makerfire FPV goggles that we are using. And today we have a little bit of light, so we're gonna kind of cruise around the park here, see what type of video we get off the goggles, basically keeping the drone in front of me as opposed to yesterday in the car wash where it was behind me, which it did well. So stay tuned. All right, here we go, guys. So again, I'm using the Cyclone, as you just saw. It is a brush drone. It's like an X5 clone, and we're just gonna buzz around here. I do believe I'm getting a better feel for flying FPV, and nobody's really training me or teaching me. It's just me going out and do it. So if you've ever wanted to do this, just go out and do it. Make sure you're in an open area where you're not going to hit anybody. There's not much traffic, because as you can see, I'm able to cruise around here pretty quickly. I am dealing with a slight wind, and this being a brush drone and not brushless, it is having to battle the wind just a little bit. So on a completely stale day where there wasn't any wind, I'd probably be cruising around a lot better than this and not smacking stuff like that. But who knows, maybe I'd still smack that. You can see me sitting there on the park bench, and the clarity of this video is pretty good. Occasionally you'll get a little bit of flicker, like right now when we start getting over towards the slide and kind of just getting off to directly in front of me. But all in all, it's not bad at all. Through the FPV goggles, it never really broke up, and bam, that was a nice little tumble. Kind of side tumbled on the ground, but all in all, it never really broke up to the point where I went blind, so to say. I was able to fly this. I was able to get a good run on this. The battery on the back of the Cyclone, I don't think is an issue, but I think we are going to dumb that down to maybe 150 milliamp an hour, 3.7 volt battery, one of the small square ones that go into Eachine 010, just to give this a little bit more give it a little bit more punchability, because again, it is a brush drone. It's carrying a camera that it's not supposed to. It's carrying an extra battery that it's not supposed to. But again, this isn't really a review on the Cyclone. It's kind of a review of these goggles. These goggles work really well. As you can see, we're just behind myself there, and clear, crystal clear. We're going up a little bit. It starts breaking up, but then it clears up again. I'm really liking these goggles. At some point, maybe I'll take them for the distance. Maybe I'll do a range test on these goggles and see what they can get with the camera that I'm using. And I did do a review on this camera, so if you want to go back and check out my last review on a FPV camera, that's this one. Bam, little buzz by my head there. But all in all, this is fun. This is really fun. If you're looking to just get out and try this, try it, man. I started off on MJX goggles, which are essentially a hollow MJX shell that you slide the FPV screen behind, and just attaching cameras, kind of like I showed you in the beginning on this one that I have on the Cyclone, just to try it out. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. And we're a considerable distance away from myself now. You could see me straight ahead next to that pole. But again, picture staying. And one thing that I do need to do, we do need to get into the menu options. The timestamp down there that is yellow and definitely not correct, we need to get rid of that. I don't even want it in the video, and I'm sure there's a way to do it. If you, I believe it's long hold or short hold your power button while the power is on, it'll go into your menu setup, and then you can adjust that, I believe. But we'll definitely get into that. We'll definitely let you know how I was able to do that once we do that. But I've been just getting off work. I had daylight, and I ran outside like a little kid. I already had batteries charged. I'm like, yo, I gotta go fly. I gotta put these goggles on, and that's exactly what I did. And as you can see here, we've got a good run. It's not an extended run. I believe the flight time on this got a lot better than we did yesterday. It's also considerably warmer, so you got to take that into consideration as well. And bam, little jump through there. Goggles, what are these goggles? I believe these goggles are under $70. Under $70, you have a huge view, huge screen view inside. It's not like super small or anything, so you definitely have a nice screen display on the inside of the goggles, and one button press to record. You put an SD card in there, press that button, it's going to record it, and this is the type of footage you could look to get. Again, the sun is down, so this is a little bit darker footage. If the sun was up, might be better. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do.